May is rapidly coming to an end, but AviaStorm has a new update on the Tornado IDS for us. Hey guys, Emils here, and in this video we will be going over the Panavia Tornado's history, the new update from AviaStorm, and what we could potentially be getting in DCS World. Alright, let's get into it. The Panavia Tornado was the first RAF aircraft designed for the digital age. It could carry either conventional or nuclear weapons and was able to go all across Europe in very low altitudes. It was engineered by the UK, Italy and West Germany. It was able to drop both unguided and precision munitions. Because of the need to fly both fast and slow, it got a variable sweep wing. It had very advanced systems for the time that reduced the pilot workload, like fly-by-wire. The first Tornadoes were delivered in 1979. The core variant was the IDS variant, which is also the one we are getting in DCS World. It was primarily a ground attack aircraft, but it was still capable of maritime operations and reconnaissance. It could carry most air-to-ground weapons that NATO could provide: laser-guided bombs, anti-radiation missiles, etc. Later on, Britain developed an air defense variant, and Germany with Italy developed a reconnaissance variant of the Tornado with more advanced electronic warfare systems. The Tornado has participated in many conflicts since its creation, like Libya, Afghanistan and Kosovo. So a couple of weeks ago, AviaStorm posted this video showcasing the pilot cockpit's 3D model as well as the exterior model and VSO cockpit. As we can see, the pilot's cockpit is taking great shape with a lot of detail. The front panel and stick are looking very nice. The VSO cockpit is also in a similar stage, though it looks like it has more work left than the pilot's cockpit because it doesn't have glass over some of the details, whereas the pilot cockpit did. Of course, it is still early in development, but it is taking great shape. Can't wait to see how the texturing turns out, but that we will see in the future. It is nice to finally see the external model from most angles. It really comes together after seeing all the development screenshots up to now. The landing gear as well as the bays are looking quite detailed already, and so do the engines. Overall, it looks similar to the screenshots we saw back in January, but I bet there is a lot of BTS progress that we don't see too. AviaStorm also added that the jet has already been flying and they are looking forward to sharing more in the following months. The DCS Tornado IDS is being developed by AviaStorm. They have decades of experience in the gaming and simulation industry, and they have connections to many resources: pilots, museums, technicians that will provide them with all the needed information. Their goal is to develop the best possible model, not only in 3D, but also the fidelity of the simulated aircraft. The rest will be speculation of what we could get in DCS, and just deduction from what we know so far. So for certain, we will have a highly detailed interior and exterior model, an external flight model. I would also assume that they will also have highly accurate system simulations for stuff like radar and RWR, kind of like the F4. At some point we will also get pilot and VSO models. I don't know what's the plan for AviaStorm, but it does seem like they're going to try and give us as finished of an aircraft as possible. We will be getting dumb munitions, LGBs, and we should also get anti-ship and anti-radiation missiles, as well as anti-runway munitions. I would say these are the basic features we will definitely have. It would also be cool to see their version of a jester, like in the F-14 and F-4, and maybe a crew chief? Yes, these are new features, but who knows, maybe by the time the Tornado comes to DCS, it will become a standard for aircraft. All in all, this is an aircraft I'm absolutely excited for in DCS World. It is a very unique aircraft with capabilities that are a nice complement to what DCS World already has to offer. Assuming AviaStorm does a good job with the module, it will be a must-buy for me. Let's see what they share in the coming months. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to hit that like button. Alright, that's it from me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!